Hey crew, it's Brent here, the Surfing Scratcher, and I'm coming to you with a video that's a little bit different from the ones that you're used to. As you can tell, there's probably a few things that you don't see here in the view, and the audio quality is probably not as crisp as what you're used to. So I'm going to get to that in just a moment, but first I want to start with a little story, and there's not even going to be that little intro thing that, that you see most of the time. And I will explain why that is the case. But first, a little story. And the story refers to one of the subscribers that is out there who reached out to me about a month and a half ago. And what they shared with me was relating to a Scratch project that they've been working on. And this particular project that they've been working on, they'd lost all their work. So they'd been working on a game for a long period of time, and then it just went poof, up in smoke. And so they reached out and asked for some guidance, I guess. And at the time, I just come across this Japanese proverb that says something to the tune of fall down 7 times and get up an 8th. And this is what was bubbling around in my mind, and these characteristics and traits of building grit and resilience, something that are very present, I guess, in my mind at the moment. So I suggested to this person, they have a choice. They're at an important intersection of their life, assuming that they're quite young. And I said, you can choose to feel what you're feeling and acknowledge that the project is gone, and you can just say, great, I'm gonna start again and I'm gonna rebuild. And another choice that you have, I mean, there's lots of choices, but another potential choice is to acknowledge that again and go, you know what, I'm not doing that again. And I encouraged the person that if you choose that path, then it's really important to learn from it and reflect and go, okay, how can I take steps to reduce the likelihood of that occurring again, such as saving a Scratch project offline or making multiple copies of it, for instance. And much to my delight, about a day later, the message I got back was something to the tune of, I'm choosing to get back up again. And I loved it. And I have not heard from them since. And if they catch this video, I'm not going to say who they are, but I really hope your Scratch project is coming along. The reason that I'm starting with that story is because I had something happen to me through the week that is a little bit similar, albeit through a little bit different. So what actually happened? Well, I work a couple of jobs, and I came home from work one night about 10 o'clock in the evening and got to the front door, and I saw a few lights were on, and that isn't anything to really be unexpected. I live in a family house down here, and my dad often comes down with the family and can be in there. So I thought, oh, cool, Dad's here. And I opened up the door and I announced, ahoy, thinking that he might be here, but I didn't hear anything back. And okay, so that was a little bit strange. So I started to pace through the house and to the positions where the lights were on, namely in my dad's bedroom. I could see one on, and still nothing was in there. And I turned back and I could see on the coffee table that a light was on, and it was in dark red light. It was pretty strange to see that. And as I turned on the light, I could see some books sprawled across the table. And in 3 head movements, I knew exactly what had happened. I looked up to the desk where I'm recording this right now, and the laptop was gone. I looked over to where the camera usually is that I'm recording this, and it was gone too. And then I looked down to where a lot of my other equipment is to film these videos, and it was also gone, among many other things that I'm not going to go through all this stuff right now. So unfortunately, someone had paid me a visit while I was at work, and I hit the reset button on a few of the tech things. I remember at that moment, my legs feeling pretty weak. My stomach was turning inside out, and I was just filled with feelings of remorse, regret, shame, and embarrassment. I'm sure you can relate to a feeling of loss before, or like you've been had or something like that. Quite a visceral experience. But what happened in that moment was kind of neat in that my thought process went to making sure things were safe. So I was seeing what was taken, some keys, some wallets, and I was like, okay, who are the people who can be affected or impacted by this? And it was all about sort of creating safety for the others, and just realizing how little worth all these material objects really have. So that was an encouraging kind of response that happened. And another cool thing I just want to touch on as well is that the following morning, I do tend to start the day with a bit of a morning routine. I'm up pretty early. I get up 4:30 most mornings, and I'm meditating, I'm writing, and I'm doing a bit of exercise. And after an event like that just happened, I had a little less sleep that night. But yeah, it was so useful to have this morning routine to just get up and slip straight into, like I knew what was coming, even though the thought process was a little bit all over the shop. And yeah, to be quite blunt or honest with you, I've been on a bit of the emotional human roller coaster ever since, of moments of that masculine kind of energy of conviction moving through it, but then also feeling the sadness of what had just happened. And I don't know if this has been coming across in some of the videos, but it's definitely what I'm trying to project out there is flipping a situation to see its benefits. And I've been taking steps to go through this process as well, seeing like the people who came in here, obviously we're in greater need of these items than me currently. And there's no resentment there. It's some steps that I should have taken to ensure the security of the place. Just moving forward with. And it's actually a really good time to signal change. It's a circuit breaker to get some things to action some things that I'd been wanting to action for a little while now. So yeah, that's all we can do. We can only deal with what's here before us and move forward with it. But yeah, so that leaves me at a similar place to our subscriber at the start of this, in a state of getting back up and rebuilding. And I guess that's what I'm here to do. It's probably one of the most vulnerable things I've shared, and as I'm getting deeper into it, I'm finding it more and more difficult to articulate it out. Because one of the things I have an incredible amount of difficulty with is asking others for help. I don't know if it's something to do with being too proud. I've got to do it myself. It's something I've always struggled with, and even receiving the generosity of others, I've always felt quite embarrassed and just not kind of worthy of it, I guess, which is a rubbish story that I've got bubbling around in my head. But yeah, I'm acknowledging its presence. So that leaves me here, and I'm making this video because this channel, it doesn't make any income. I do it as a labor of love on top of many other things that I'm doing at the moment. But yeah, it brings me a lot of joy when I'm seeing your comments, and I'm seeing the impact that it has in classrooms around the world through the comments I get from educators to the students or the young people who are using it, letting me know that they get variables now, or lists are so much clearer. So that's really cool to see the impact that the channel's been having around the globe. And so that puts me in this position of, why I'm here today asking for your help, and if you're in a position to, because unfortunately, I don't have insurance. But yeah, at the same time, like I mentioned, I've got this story rumbling around in my head saying that this is self-serving and I'm not worthy enough of this. And look, I know those things are just rubbish, because I know the value that these videos have been contributing to, like I mentioned, around the world. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've set up a GoFundMe page, which is basically a gift or a donation page where you can contribute or donate an amount that can help people, I guess, rebuild or get back on their feet. And I've set a target on that page just to access the real essentials of getting this content back out to you guys in a swift fashion. I've got a little bit of weight saved for a rainy day, but yeah, for a whack like this, it's a little bit above my means. So that's why I'm reaching out to you guys if you're in a position to, and it would bring you joy. I greatly be appreciative of any contribution that you could make to helping me out. I know it doesn't work this way, but if every subscriber on this channel just contributed $1, then we'd basically meet that goal, and we can continue this journey that we're on together, which is really cool. And let me be clear, I'm not trying to guilt you into contributing. If you're not in a position to, you don't owe this channel anything. Like, I make this channel out of trying to create value to the lives of people out there. So yeah, I'll accept positive good vibes as well. And just before I wrap up this video, the cool thing is that I took some steps to pre-record about 6 episodes prior to everything going up in smoke, so all the hard drives and absolutely everything that's gone. Don't have those anymore, but thankfully I've got 6 videos in this current season still ready to go. They're all scheduled. They'll be dropping over the next 6 weeks. So we've still got some content and some time before yeah, we run out of content. And yeah, that's really it. I just want to thank you, Legends, for considering my request of you guys. And yeah, I hope you're all healthy and safe out there as well. It's been a pretty trying kind of 12 months out there around the globe. So yeah, I'm just already sending you guys good vibes as well. Look, I'd usually sign off a video by going, until next time, I'm off to go find a wave, but yeah, they took the surfboard as well. But hey, that's not gonna stop me. I'm still gonna go find some waves and get amongst it, because that's all we can do. So I look forward to catching you back on the channel in the next one. Thank you.